Upright and Wingstays Part 1. For this session, there were two spacers that were not mentioned in the build manual at all. I found out about them through another build blog and a friend who recently gone through this process. The two spacers, there's a ring one that goes onto the bottom bolt of the upright, and a two-tiered top hat that fits into the bottom of the lower wishbone spherical bearing. The manual shows the wing stays and the uprights as a single step, but there is a nut you have to remove on the axle bolt of the upright that is very difficult to remove while the upright is loose. And so installing the upright into the wishbones first is probably the only way you'll be able to get good leverage and force onto that nut. It's quite tight from the factory. That nut needs to be removed in order to install the wing stay onto it. So do the uprights first and then do the wing stays after. You also have to remove the nuts on the top wishbone and the steering rack ball joints in order to use them to attach the uprights to those locations. The flat side of the nut goes toward the ball joints when you get to that spot. Step. I wasn't able to complete this build tonight because it was difficult to get the uprights attached to both top and bottom wishbones. If I attach the upright to the bottom wishbone first, uh, then I could not get the top wishbone down enough to get the bolt into the hole for the upright. If I did the top wishbone first, I was not able to get the bottom bolt of the upright into the bottom wishbone hole to thread it through straight. So between the springs of the damper and the weight of the upright, I just could not get the bottom wishbone high enough to install the upright onto both wishbones. I could install it onto the bottom or the top, but not both. I think the solution someone else mentioned to this is to use a floor jack to raise the lower wishbone up enough to get um, the upright into both wishbones. So I will have to get a floor jack and then revisit.